Hey guys, welcome to JPlays. I'm Iceman, and this is my playthrough of Fallout New Vegas, currently in the New California mod as a starting point.
Come on! Had enough?
So, Silverman sent you to ask me for something. What is it? Ah, yes, her. Another one of the General's grand schemes that cost the NCR $250,000. Anaya Rand is her name. I'd hardly call her a mercenary. She's barely even a bounty hunter. No one knows who she works for. But she did find the key to Fort Daggerpoint. Several dozen special agents died in that process. Watch your back. I was told that she won't be bought. I don't trust people who can't be bought. You never know where their loyalties lie. But Anai wanted information. Something about a pre-war military organization called Project Brazil or something. It probably doesn't even exist. Tell her that Project America went up in smoke. Project Brazil is active. Project China, Denmark, and France are 1,000 miles away. Whatever that means. If that fails, I'll give her this check for $1,200. What? Strange. It was probably an imposter. Don't be so easily fooled. If every pair of tits on the internet were genuine, we'd each have showgirls up to our ears in real life. You can make a computer say anything. Yes, you do. Carry on then.
You ever seen a rad roach in a little business suit? World's weird out there, man.
Yeah, this is what I think it is. This is when this gets real. All out war. Though, yeah, you'll see. If I'm right, and this is the one I think it is. This mod features the most intense battles I've ever seen in the Fallout engine. Beats anything in Fallout 4 even. Before I go there, where's that reloading bench? There we go.
What the hell is going on here? Put your hands up.
Okay, whatever you say.
Oh, you're that mutant bounty hunter. Your license is in the HQ.
Then why are you holding me up? You know why I'm here. You know who that body was.
There's a rule against carrying ordnance in this camp, let alone blowing up Main Street. There are channels for this kind of thing.
What about this kid? They're packing a small arsenal.
What? Vault Kid? Check our guests here for any more surprises. I am so done with this place.
Well, you're the special agent everyone is talking about. You look a little colorful for a standard NCR merc. Never seen a mutant before. I like to leave a signature impact on my targets and their employers. It's good advertising for business. Oh, Him, a wanted criminal, a convict who escaped justice once or twice before. The law called in his marker. I guess we can call this a case closed. Look, I'm sure we could stand here all day and get a nice tan, but I have a bounty to report in. Can we get this over with? Excuse me? Hey, come on, don't be like that. This is a good thing. We know each other. How often does that happen? Really? Are you sure you're the real deal and not some NCR hacker police detective out to tear out my heart? More than you know. Come on over and have a drink with me. I'll wait inside until you're free. Come with me. I'll have your tea ready at the table, if you can meet my price. All right. What did you want to talk about? You as well. I was worried when I heard the explosion that you were killed. I'm glad that's not the case. Well, in person, I don't have to keep up the facade. I'm old, you see. I may not look it, but that's the case. I like to pretend sometimes. Though, after you've looked like you're 18 for 200 years, acting your age gets a little disconcerting. The dust give it away. My face hasn't changed much. My body is the same as the day the bombs fell. But I'm afraid my mind has grown old despite me. Some secrets a girl has to keep to herself. Sorry. I'll have to get to know you better before I unleash the truth on you. I have my reasons. The NCR site was set up to catch my target here in Union City, but I also wanted to check up on Vault 18. I'm a bounty hunter, you see, and my specialty is mutants. My target here is a special kind of monster that preys on men. I tracked her to a terminal being used on these NCR lines and, by accident, stumbled across an active Vault 18 port. I'm guessing you activated it a few minutes before I caught on, and I decided to act. I met you, and you let me know the vault was still there. I was supposed to be there when the bombs fell. Unfortunately, my father, Senator Scholes, and I never made it. We were in LA when the sirens called. We barely got out of the city before the coast was hit. When we neared the highway out here, we were caught in a car wreck. The bombs fell, and we headed into the mountains on foot. By the time we reached Vault 18, the doors were closed. I'm sorry. I don't normally talk about this. We'll have to let that story go on for another time, sweet cheeks. Now, I know you have other objectives than probing me for age-old answers to life's riddles. How about you and I talk business? Oh, you get me drunk enough and I'll tell stories all night long. I have a million. But I'm guessing you have other objectives than picking my brain for the secrets and mysteries of the past. How about you and I talk business? Oh, this is Jerry. He's my lifelong partner in crime, or crime fighting anyway. Don't let the mask and raider gear fool you. He's a sweetheart. Oh, he talks. Just not unless he has something important to say. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'd love to hear about all the stories I missed in Vault 18, but I kinda don't give out the assassination services for free. I'd like to keep our relationship casual, okay? Subtle. Well, you're right. I don't think it's possible you have what I was looking for in your head, but you may have a few hints of where to look next. Fort Daggerpoint, though? That sounds like a tall order. No one's ever been inside. I assume you and Whiskey want my key. Okay. If things go to shit, I'll need to bail you out anyway. Let's do this. Tell Whiskey I'm coming. I don't want to surprise Captain Fancy Pants unless it wins me a few favors. He's a hard-ass NCR dog. He doesn't trust freelancers. Damn straight. Let me know when it's time to ride.
Can you believe that crazy demon bitch? Goddamn. I don't normally swear like a bastard, but shit. The nerve of these frontier freaks blows my damn mind. You set up a bomb in the hub, and your ass goes to jail. I can't wait till we finally pacify this place. Nothing. I ain't got nothing against the simple folk. It's the complicated folk I run into problems with. I like clear-cut rules. I like knowing who the bad guys are, what my orders are, and that's it. I don't care about drama or opinions. First time I came out here, I knew this was a gray area. The hub isn't like that. There's law back there. Makes life simple.
He's in the wrong game if he wants everything shades like black and white. New Vegas is all about the shades of grey. All about it.
Yeah, well, I'm not too keen on that either. It's why I lost my post and wound up out of here. Couldn't keep my damn mouth shut. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were sending all the real patriots out here to die. Yeah, sure, you fit right in. Listen, I've got orders from Silverman to haul this herd out to Fort Daggerpoint and raid it for gear. How about you and I get on it? Like hell. I have half a mind to have her arrested and haul her ass into jail. No way. That crazy bounty hunter has caused trouble from here to San Fran and back. The brass have a soft spot for her. I don't. Hell no. You've seen how much she respects my authority. What makes you think she'll honor yours? Ah, now that's just some crazy too good to be true crap right there. All right, fine. But you better keep an eye on her. We have a long walk ahead of us, and I don't like stopping the train for potty breaks. Or to clean brains off my uniform. Hardest damn shit to get rid of. Pardon my French. It's just supposed to be me, you, and a couple of NCR troopers. We get many more, we'll look like a sweet target for raiders and never even get there. The thing about this professional army deal is, we have rules and regs. We can have a dozen natives trailing us on a recon. There's paperwork. Yeah, I bet that's just a real walk in the park. You're free to run around guns blazing, but where do you go to sleep? Who takes care of the messes you don't have the power to clean up yourself? That's us. Army's a family, but it's also a business. I didn't make captain because I skirt around orders and fill in the blanks. I was schooled for this line of work. I follow the books. Yeah, well, you just watch. Sooner or later, all these yokels will be put under the rule of law. That's the march of progress. Safety to sleep at night, and not get murdered in your bed. Won't be long till your way of life is obsolete. Better get ready for that desk job, kid. This war does not have job security. Yeah, right. Sorry for trying to be serious. We ready to get out of here or what? Well, hurry up. We're on a deadline starting now. If we get delayed, we'll have raiders all over us by the time we reach the gate.
Back again, eh, cowboy? You mean whiskey tolerates me? Alright, let's go see what Fort Daggerpoint's all about.
What do you need?
Good afternoon. I am a representative of the New California Republic's She Bank in Angel's Boneyard. Are you... Is that a Pip-Boy? Must be very brave walking around with that. Some might pay a fortune for it. I'm not covered in dirt and killing innocent people. No. Those are not sheep. Those are dogs dressed like fools. They're not our people anymore. The place you see before your eyes is the magnificent She Bank, which, until recently, was the most secure banking facility in all of New California. After years of operating our business here, we have transformed into the bank that everyone can trust. Of course, when you open an account here, you can deposit and withdraw funds via our digital database whenever you come and visit us. Every few days, you will get interest paid back into your account. We'll send a notification through to your Pip-Boy. We can, of course, disable the notifications if you come and see us. The account itself is free, however, you will need a deposit of 500 caps to actually open your account. Would you like to open an account? The amount seems to all be here. I'll open your account now. Please come and see me directly if you would like to make any transfers, changes, or to close your account. I hope you will enjoy your experience with us, sir.
What do you need?
Well, if I'm gonna get interest every now and then, even if I never come back, if it's gonna happen every once in a while. It's worth it, I guess. $500 caps in this game is nothing.
Hey, are you ready to head out or not? Let me get this train on the road. Glad you hear me. Won't be long. Brass is all fed up with this place. We'll have it pacified within a week.
I call bullshit on that.
On foot. You can run on ahead of us and we'll meet you there. Or you can follow in the train to aid in defense. The raiders are going to be out in force all along our path. If you clear them out before we arrive, they'll just swing around. It's better if you follow along behind us. It's a snail's pace, but with our small company, it's up to how lucky we get along the way. Well, I guess that's fine. We'll meet you at the gates of Daggerpoint in a day or so. If we ain't shown up, just wait a while. We'll show up sooner or later, barring complications. Alright then, wish us luck. Alright, boys and girls, let's look alive. We got a long walk ahead of us.
And those notes about it being... Those notes about it being much easier to meet him there. Totally right. Otherwise, that would take ages. Oh, it's not showing me where. Well, I would, but I don't have the quest location. And the game's not telling me where it is. Oh, that's nice.
Hey, I'm going to sit this one out. I've got a couple rangers coming in the next few days I'd like to meet. Good luck out there, kid.
Those dead bodies are still there. That one is.
Hey, boss, where in hell are we going anyway? No one's told us yet.
Won't matter once we get there. Don't want the raiders getting wind of it. They have spies everywhere.
They got spies in Union City? Who?
Remember old Greg on Valley View Road? He's been selling talk to him. We're aware of it. Feed him some bad news.
Holy crap, I had no idea. What's the score now?
Fort Daggerpoint. We got a special key that'll get us in. We're to raid it for supplies, then bail out.
Ah, man.
Hey, what do you need? Yeah, I used to be pretty savvy on a computer when I was a kid. Everyone was, back then. I don't know much about Vault 18, just that it was meant to be really nice. I was supposed to live there with my father. I'm sorry I missed it. Look, I know you mean well, but there are some things I'd rather not go into. No, you'll find out on your own. We may be friends, but I still have my own interests to protect. You'll forgive me one day, trust me. Just that it's a big military base. I don't have a clue beyond that. And your point is... Look, a long time ago, somebody implanted something in me. Something dangerous. And then, they vanished. Whatever it is they did to me as a kid made me a monster. If a copy still exists out there, it has to be in Fort Daggerpoint. And I want it destroyed. I have no idea. The fort's been locked up for 2 centuries, just sitting there. I know that it's had its fair share of adventures. Its front yard has changed hands a few times, but no one that's gone in has come back out. I don't know, some science mumbo-jumbo that's way over my head. I get to live forever, heal from any injury, and my eye glows green. Among other unfortunate side effects. Look, can we just not push it? It's a private thing. I have a reputation to maintain as a magical badass. Just keep it to yourself. Whatever made me what I am is in Fort Daggerpoint, and I don't want anyone to know. There was a company called West Tech back before the Great War. My father was a major shareholder with them. He helped keep their operation funded. In exchange for land out here in this national forest, they did experiments for him. They gave him a special vault, too. Number 18. They were already developing a way to create super soldiers for the army, and it worked. But the Enclave, the top men, wanted a civilian version. The green goo that created the super mutants was only kept in a few locations, and none of the Enclave wanted it near their secret headquarters. I guess green wasn't their color. So, they made a few adjustments. They used some top secret stuff from an airbase in Nevada and mixed it with FEV. Instead of turning the entire body into a giant green machine, they just created one unique organ. One with superhuman healing properties. Like the one that's in me. The rumors of me being killed more than once, they're not bullshit. I've come back from the edge a dozen times. I've been shot in the head in my sleep, burned alive. You'd be amazed at what I've come back from. But the price I pay for it, well, it's been pretty steep. And not just for me. Those were the Enclave officers that destroyed Vault 18? Then you've already met 2 of my kind. The Enclave had a hand in everything back then. The ghouls, the super mutants. Most of the monsters that come out in the dark these days. But the scariest thing isn't what their FEV created out of the wildlife. It's what they did to people. Yeah, as near as I've been able to figure, they took mitochondrial DNA and spliced it with an FEV code. They used my stem cells and grew them into an extra liver. It neutralizes radioactive elements with a kind of cesium-based enzyme and flushes it out of me, wrapped in hydrocarbon paste. But it also continually floods my body with new stem cells, like a stim pack, just inside me. Every cell tailored to my exact genetic image. It can even go so far as to reanimate dead tissue, or create replacements. Yeah, just like that. This is the territory I don't like talking about. That copy of me, it's not just a handy template that occasionally puts me back together. The organ, whatever it was before the Enclave transformed it, they left in its desires and impulses. Its hunger, aggression, and its drive to reproduce. This is the part where you're sworn to secrecy. You must promise me you won't talk about it to anyone. Well, every 10 years or so, this thing has created an exact clone of itself in another carbon copy of me, inside my body. It has all of my thoughts, my feelings, and my memories. Everything. It's born fully adult, clawing and screaming its way out.
Yeah.
And then it runs off, thinking that it's me. It's not something I like to talk about. I pass out when it happens, and my body changes. When the clone takes over, it's hungry. Not just for anything. It wants human flesh. It turns me into a cannibalistic vacuum cleaner, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. It wipes out entire villages.
Ooh.
Anything the monster can get its hands on. Then, when it's done, it turns all that extra protein into the clone. I get to wake up to the aftermath as my body stitches itself back together like a busted beach ball,
Ooh.
and then realize what I've done.
Ooh.
I didn't know how to deal with it when I was younger. I was reckless and didn't understand what happened to me during the transformation. I just tried not to think about it. I hoped it would never happen again. I tried to get used to this world, to find new companions and a new home. Then I killed someone I loved, and I started seeing evidence that I wasn't the only one living my life. So, I became a bounty hunter. I don't just track ordinary bad guys. I'm looking for my clones and killing them. Of course, but the transformation is like trying to pin down a super mutant. It's easier just to let it happen and then kill, well, myself. I tried chaining myself up in an old vault once. What happened instead is, well, when I couldn't consume the flesh of the dead, it created Jerry. No, not exactly. Jerry didn't come out like the others. He's, well, first off, he's not female. He doesn't go through the transformation like I do. I guess he's a mule, but he still woke up with all my thoughts and memories, thinking he was me. He was just so small and delicate. He kept me alive while I was dying in that vault. We were rocky at first. We didn't know what to do with each other. But later, we realized we made a good team, and now we hunt the others together. No, he didn't get all the healing powers I did. He was shot in the face by a plasma pistol, and it never quite grew back. He just doesn't talk very often because, well, I wouldn't. I couldn't stand the sound of not hearing my own voice either, always reminding me what I'm not. I understand. I just can't know what it is he's going through. He's not me anymore. He became someone else. There's only two, and I think you've already met them. Now you understand why I was trying to find a way into Vault 18. I'm sorry I was too late. I tried using the old network connections into the vault from the Pine Haven transmitter array, but someone cut the lines. Then you fixed it that night and found my hidden spy site. I was surprised. You were just the hacker I needed. I was going to try to play it off. Then I heard the explosion, and I knew it was too late. I'm sorry. Come on, let's get going. When we find my clones, you have just the same right to revenge as I do. We're going to kill them, and they will be the end of our nightmare.
And now I wish I never said anything.
Oh. Well, looks like we're doing this the long way. This may take a while. This would be the equivalent of what's that game? I think it just came out recently. I forget the name right now. That one with Norman Reedus in it. Death Stranding, that's right. Where'd they go? I know, boy. I know. I know it's boring. But we don't have the map points, so I can't go there. Doo-doo-doo. So I'm guessing we're going there. Be nice if the quest told you where they're going to.
Hey, Agent. Why don't you take up on point? Silverman put the route in your wrist thing, didn't he? Just follow the map markers.
Yeah, well, you're saying that, but... I reckon it's there. Something's out there. You see that? Radiation clouds. It's all those dead bodies that we fought before. They're still there. That's some things the devs need to fix. Because the more dead bodies you have permanently on a map, the more they drag down the resources. Like it creates lag over time the longer you play on that map. Where's that noise coming from? Radiation clouds. What's she making that noise? There's something I can check out for a few minutes. I don't know what that's about. What? Sometime in the future we'll get Fallout Frontier, which is another fan-made expansion for Fallout New Vegas. Looking forward to playing that one. I'm hoping it plugs onto the main game like this one does. Imagine playing Fallout New Vegas with this. All of New Vegas and the Frontier as well. Wow, that would be massive. And with things being how they are in the real world right now with, you know, the coronavirus and all, something like that to keep you busy through all the shit that's going on right now, yeah, that'd be really good to have. If anyone's actually watching this video, I really hope that you guys are doing safe and with everything that's going on. My advice is to stay inside, play a nice long game like I'm doing with this one. Do that, and you'll be much more safe than going outside. Exactly. So where are we going? We're not following the road anymore. Well, we are, but we're not. Oh wait, no, he's gone off the road now. I still think it's over there somewhere that we're going. That's where my gut is telling me we're going, but we'll see.
Ah, shit. We have to get across this wash. The Raiders have the only bridge up north.
See, what the game should have done is either given you the map location now, or at least given you the map point, or had you do a mission of scouting out the location beforehand, and then doing this bit, and then you could just jump straight ahead without having to sit through this. Ooh, Raiders. Where are they going? This looks like another unfinished bit in the game. Well, the mod. Okay. Where is everyone? Whoa. Okay, they just sped off in front of me. Well, if they're there, well, that's the location to go to. Shit. Shit.
Leave no survivors. Now you die.
Shit. We've got 3. Where's lockpick? See, that's a good one. Oh, that's good too. and that one's great too. Shit.
Your blood will soak the earth.
book.
Your blood will soak the earth. Your blood will soak the earth. Now you die.
Damn. If I hadn't done that, they would have stayed on that roof. Coming out of the goddamn walls. Oh yeah, I thought I'd been here before. Just a little bit more to go. That's our destination over there. Beggars Canyon. I've heard of that somewhere before. Like a movie or another game or something. Good side is, since I took the long way, picked up a couple of map points on the way. So later on. Oh, lovely.
Now you die.
Shit. Oh. Oh shit.
Not a nice thing to do.
Shit. The fuck? Oh. Very similar buildings.
Please retreat or die in a
Your
pool
blood
of your
will
own
soak the
filth.
So nearly every one of these is identical.
I've got you now.
Shit. Come on, let me out of the room. Boy, move. There we go. Almost there. And there we go. We're finally there. Good sign is now we've got the map point. So if we need to come back here again, we just fast travel. Alright, well, since we've reached the target, I'm going to end this one here. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you'd like to be notified about when I go about putting up the next video, be sure to subscribe on the YouTube side of things, then you'll be notified when that video is made available. Alright guys, have a good one.